Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a collection and declutter video. So I am going to be doing a series going over every single category of my makeup collection and just downsizing a little bit. I'm feeling in the place where I want to declutter a little bit. I haven't done a declutter on my channel in quite some time. I think it's been at least 2 years. And I'm just feeling like I need to. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to put the category that I will be going over up on the screen here so I can just do one intro for every single one of my videos. There's no pressure on me. I think I did a decent job with a lot of the categories, but I'm not going in trying to cut my collection down in half. I probably will not be doing swatches on most things. I really just wanted to showcase my collection a little bit to you and go over my reasoning for keeping or decluttering some things in my collection. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I would love it if you stuck around. But with all that, let's just jump into the declutter. All right, let's tackle some highlighters, shall we? My spreadsheet says I have 41 powder highlights and 6 cream highlights. We're going to see how accurate that is, but that's around how much I'm starting with today, 47 highlights. Let's start with the ones that are in my project pan and shop my stash. So the one in my project pan is this Dior highlight in Hollow Pink. This was a very old limited edition, and I am trying to hit pan on it. I'm not doing too bad of a job. I think I'm very, very close, so this will continue to stay. And then the highlight that's in Shop My Stash right now, which I will link that video up above, is Benefit Cookie. I would like to just get some use on this. Honestly, though, I think I'm going to declutter this. Yes, I am. I'm going to declutter this highlight. I just decided that just now. I will talk about it when I update my Shop My Stash, so I will keep it around until then and not officially get rid of it, but today it's going to count as a declutter. Then my last one that I have is this Ghost Face highlight from Glamlight. This is actually in my deck of panning for, I think, 7 uses, something like that. I would like to keep this. I haven't used this once as of right now, but I really like the idea and thought behind this highlight. It's kind of cool. It's kind of unique. So for now, I'm going to hang on to this. And then that brings us to the drawer. So surprisingly, I actually don't have any highlights that are unopened, which is really nice. I've been working very hard on doing that. I think, though, that we'll start with some of the creams because I don't have too many, and I also don't love a cream highlight. And I think this is all of them, so I definitely don't have 6 anymore. I would like to keep these 2. Both of these are pretty well loved. I have the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Beauty Light Wand in Spotlight. I don't love this product. Honestly, if it had more product in it, I probably would declutter it, but it's going to stick around because it has been used. I really don't want to throw things away necessarily. I like everything enough in my collection as of right now to keep everything. I'm just really trying to make some hard choices and downsize. So I'm going to hang on to this. I can't pass it along to anyone. As well as my ColourPop Super Shock highlight in Lunch Money. One of my favorite highlights of all time. I naturally gravitate towards this one. I would love to finish it one day. That would be really satisfying. So this is going to stay. And then my other cream highlights I have are 2 from Westman Atelier. They're both minis, and I have the shades Lit, which looks like this. And then I have, this one is Nectar. I am going to declutter both of these. I just don't love a cream highlight. I don't use a cream highlight. It doesn't make sense for me to keep these, even though they're very expensive and they're super luxe. I just don't see the point anymore. I'm not going to reach for these, so they're going to go find a better home. And then I think that was all of my creams, unless we come across one that's in here somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know why my spreadsheet said 6. So now let's go through these. This Pixie highlight in Hello Kitty, I think this is really cute. I would like to keep it. It's pretty. Is it extraordinary? Not really, but it's cute enough that it can stay. I also really love this Chantecaille highlight. You can't purchase this anymore. It was also limited edition, but it's actually one of the only Chantecaille products that I feel like is beautiful. Not just the packaging, but also the formula. Honestly, like the only thing I've tried from them that I just don't hate, and it is so stunning. So it's gonna stay. This Huda Beauty one is just so big. This is the Nymph All Over Glow. It is 30 grams of product, my God. And it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful, but the reason I don't reach for it is because of how big and bulky it is. And right after I purchased this, of course, they came out with a mini version. So I think I'm going to declutter this, and I might honestly repurchase the smaller version of it because I would like to have it in my collection. But this is just, it's not being used because it is so, it's too big. It's just too big. All right, now where does that leave us? This Too Faced Puppy Glow highlight. I think I'm gonna hang on to it. I am a sucker. Like, the highlights get me for the special packaging. It's really cute. I love dogs, so this will also stay. The Scooby-Doo's going nowhere. Even though this is like a very impractical product for me, it's not one that I would really wear or use. I explained this in my blush video, which I'll link my blush declutter up above. But Scooby-Doo is very nostalgic for me. It very much reminds me of my siblings. It's a special thing that we have, so I just can't get rid of this. What I should do is put this like with my single shadows or something like that, where I would actually use it. It's also one of my only kind of crazy highlighters, so to say. Where do I want to start? Is this, here's a cream, kind of a cream. This is the Divine Daylight Spectral Shine. It is a very interesting product, this Phytosurgence. I did a whole video testing out Phytosurgence. This isn't really a highlight. It's a very unique product. I don't hate it, actually, but it's kind of meant to be an all-over face glow. I'm going to hang on to this. Okay, that's where one of my creams was, but that's going to stay. I think part of my problem is like some of these are limited edition or you can't get them, so I don't want to get rid of them. Makes it a little bit tougher for me. That's okay. There's no pressure. These two have pan, so they're going to stay. This is my Dior highlight in, what is this called? Like the pink lace effect. Beautiful. This is fully metal, and it's one of my oldest, most luxurious products ever. I actually bought a brand new unopened one of this so I could hit pan on it because it just holds a lot of special memories. It kind of doesn't, it's very powdery now. Like the formula's definitely gone down, but it's still pretty on the cheeks. Performs okay. This is mostly just a nostalgic item for me. And then I also have pan in my NARS Fort de France. I really enjoy this highlight. Had it in a project pan, hit pan on it, and I love having this. So this will also stay. Let's just, I don't know where to start, so I'm kind of procrastinating. Okay, we have quite a few from Pat McGrath, I think. This is Pat McGrath. I thought I had more. Oh, there's another Pat McGrath. And that is it. All right, let's go over the Pat McGrath ones. So I have, let's see here, Venetian Nude. That came in their Love collection, I want to say. I have Divine Rose. And I have, this is Lunar Nude. When Pat McGrath comes out with these individual highlights, they're quite expensive. I don't think I would purchase one again, but they're actually very beautiful. I think I want to keep all three of them, kind of have like a champagne. This is a really pretty kind of pink gold shifting. It's a little bit dark for me, but I don't mind it too much. So this can also stay. And then this one I think is my most used, kind of like a very deep champagne. I mean, this is a heavy swatch, so keep that in mind. It's not showing up like this on the skin, but all three of these are beautiful and they will be staying. We'll put Chanel there. Charlotte Tilbury. We have some Beccas. We have a ton of Becca, actually. This Guerlain one, the Terracotta Luminizer in 00 Cool Ivory. This is actually a beautiful highlight. A beautiful highlight. I think one of Guerlain's underrated products, actually. It's just a really flattering shade. It's not too blinding, but not too subtle. I'm going to keep this. Another Dior. We have Fenty. We have Laura Geller. I'm trying to like make sure I talk about these kind of together. We already did Dior, so let's talk about this. This is the Dior Luminizer in 001, a really old highlight. I think I'm actually going to declutter this. I mean, Dior's reformulated 3 or 4 times probably by now with their highlights. And I just don't reach for this like I do with the other Dior highlights that I have in my collection. So I'm happy to let this one go. It's not one that I think I would reach for anytime soon. This Laura Geller in French Vanilla Portofino. I have used the absolute heck out of this highlight, and honestly, I want to keep it. It was one of my very, very first highlights. I remember it was one of my very first influence purchases. I purchased this on the recommendation of Kathleen Lights, and I've used the heck out of it. You kind of have a more, a brighter highlight and then a more subtle highlight. I usually just kind of mix them together, but I use the crap out of this. You can barely tell. You can tell a little bit on the side that this is worn down more, but I really do enjoy this highlight and it just has good memories for me. I definitely cannot get rid of my Dolce & Gabbana highlight. This product made me fall in love with Dolce & Gabbana beauty, and everything that I've tried from Dolce & Gabbana has just been a winner since then, so this is absolutely going to stay. I would like to get rid of some of my Beccas, but I just don't know if that's realistic or not. I'm going to get rid of this Laura Geller. This makes me sad because this is the illuminating powder in Rose Glow. I wanted this highlight so bad. It was a limited edition launch at one point. I think now it's permanent, but I tried so hard to get it. I couldn't find it. I was researching sites. I just don't use it. It's just, I don't know. It's just not enough for me. And I have other pink highlighters that I like more, so I think that can go. Anastasia Amrezy, I can just never get rid of this. I feel like it's an iconic product that just has to always be in my collection. I like having it. It's flattering on the skin, so it can stay as well. This highlighter from Ofra was the collaboration with Samantha March, so it has Pillow Talk and I think Star Island in it. I decluttered all of my Samantha March products, not because I don't like Samantha March. I do actually really enjoy her content. I don't necessarily watch it anymore, but I do enjoy her as a content creator. I just think that this is not something I'm going to continue to reach for, and someone else can use it more than I can. And I'm ready to let it go. So that will be leaving. This YSL, this is the All Over Glow, a very subtle highlight, but very beautiful. And you can't get this anymore. It is really pretty to like put all over your collarbones if you want to, a really good body highlight. So I will be hanging on to this. And then this Stila Trio, I just can never get rid of. This has lasted through so many declutters. It's 3 of their putty highlights that came in a holiday set. So you have Incandescent, Kitten, and Bronze. Bronze, Kitten, Incandescent. Love it. I think it's so pretty. Formula still works great. Super old, but formula is beautiful, and I'm going to hang on to it. So let's, I think, continue with the one-offs, and then we'll go to the ones that I have more than one of after that. So I have the I Need a Nude Glow from Natasha Denona. This is really pretty. I've decluttered all of my other Natasha Denona highlights. I'm happy to keep this around for now. And then the Charlotte Tilbury, this is the Magic Star highlighter. I don't have any of her newer highlighters. This came out again for holiday. This is actually really beautiful. I had some other ones from her, but I decluttered them. That's looking really gold though. I don't know if that's going to match me. This is a really pretty highlight though. Do I want to declutter this? Does it sheer out? Kind of gives like a really pretty bronzy. Okay, I'm gonna revisit this. I'm gonna put this in the maybe. The Nabla Skin Glazing and Ozone. This is a prettier shade. Definitely more my shade. Yeah, this can stay. Really like that. And then we have my Melt Cosmetics in, what is this? Illumination. Let's be honest, I've kept this for the packaging, but also it's beautiful. I mean, look at that. I wish I could say I could declutter it because I don't reach for it very often, but oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's the only thing, one of the only things I've kept the packaging for. I really don't normally do that because I feel like I don't reach for them, but it is just, it would be criminal to get rid of this. So it will stay. And then we have all my ones I have more than one of. We'll start with Fenty. I have two of the, what are these called? Diamond Bombs. So I have the original How Many Carats, which is definitely going to stay, as well as Royal Icing. I actually like Royal Icing more. I think it's more flattering. Like it's a very translucent gold base when I want some kind of just gold glitter. So this will be staying as well. And then for my Becca highlights, the thing is, you can't get any of these anymore. So I have Champagne Pop with the embossing. I have Parisian Lights, I'm pretty sure, with the embossing. Then I have this one, which is the Pearl Glow. Looks like that. This is like a baked gelée formula. Then we have Prismatic Amethyst. We have Opal, just a classic. Then Rose Quartz and Vanilla Quartz. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to keep Vanilla and Opal because these are more the neutral shades. I'm going to declutter Amethyst and Rose Quartz because I just won't reach for these. And then I definitely just have to keep these. I have to keep the Parisian Lights. I have to keep Champagne Pop. And this is actually a really pretty one. I remember I purchased this on the recommendation of Mel Thompson, and I loved watching her channel. It is a really, really pretty highlight. So this one will also stay, but I'm happy to at least have decluttered two. And then last up, we have my Chanel bronzers. Let's see. So I have the Symbols of Chanel. This was a limited edition. Then I have the, what was this? The Rose Gold. This came out for Chanel's anniversary for number 5 de Chanel. And then this one is the Metal Peach, which looks like this. This was also a limited edition. I'm going to keep all of them. If I was to declutter one, it would be this one just based off the shade. But for now, I'm going to keep it. I'm not fully sold that I can get rid of it. But maybe I should. I have this shade kind of everywhere. And again, it's kind of like a dark shade for me. Do I declutter it or do I keep it for collector purposes? I really would like to get out of that mindset. I really only want to keep it for collector's purposes if I'm going to use it. Ooh, I think I'm going to declutter it. I think I could pass this along to someone. Yeah, I'm going to declutter it. That hurts my heart a little bit. I did not think a couple years ago I would do something like that, but it is going to go. It's going to go. Okay, those are all the highlights. I still have my maybe. And since I decluttered this Chanel, I feel okay. Well, let's actually compare these. If I had to keep one and declutter one, I would actually, I think, declutter this because it looks darker. This looks more peachy and more stark. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to declutter this one, and I'm going to keep the Chanel. I feel like that's a good compromise. This is more for darker complexions, and I think that will still suit my skin tone. Let's be honest. Luxury brands cater to my type of skin tone anyway, so I'm sure that it'll look fine on me when I wear it. I feel better about keeping the Chanel and decluttering the Charlotte Tilbury. So that is where I'm at with the declutters. A little nervous to see my numbers, but let me clean up this drawer, put this back together, and we'll talk numbers. Okay, here's what this drawer is looking like. I'm kind of not fully happy with it, but we're going to keep it as is. I haven't been buying new highlighters, so I'm not worried this drawer will expand. But let's talk numbers right now. So as far as my cream highlighters, it said I had 6. I really had 5, and I'm keeping 3, decluttering 2. I think that's pretty good considering these are all 3 very different types of cream highlights. I will actually use this cream, so that makes me very happy that I don't have just cream highlights I won't use. And then as far as powder highlights, it said I had 41. I'm keeping 28 and I'm decluttering 8. So that means I actually had 36 highlights. I'm happy with the number 28. I wish my declutter number was higher. I kind of was just sitting here looking at this drawer a little bit more, seeing if there was anything I could kind of get rid of. And there definitely is. Like this Pat McGrath's kind of on the chopping block. I could even maybe declutter this Natasha Denona and be happy with it. But I also don't want to be left with only collector pieces, like only the Melt, only the Chanel, only the like special Becca's. So this is a category that I'm a little disappointed in, but it'll just kind of be in the back of my mind that maybe I need to revisit this drawer a little bit later, or I need to just pull some into Shop My Stash that are on the chopping block and see if I can let them go finally. But this will conclude my highlight declutter. Of course, let me know down below if I decluttered any of the highlights that you love, or if I'm keeping any that you absolutely hate. I would love to hear all of your opinions down below. This is where I'm going to leave you all. I hope you're having a great one, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.